Hey guys, how you doing? So it's only been 2 days since the last time I flew, and just the stars have aligned and I get to fly again. So heading towards the airport, gonna have fun. Crappy day, not a nice day at all. Rained a little here, might be raining there. It said it had like a 20% chance of rain this afternoon. It's already rained a little. It's the ceiling's pretty high though, so even if it's a little wet, we should be fine. But I don't know. I haven't heard from my instructor. Normally he would call and say, well, not today, but haven't heard from him, so maybe it's fine over the mountain where I'm going. Gosh, what to talk about? Reviewing the last flight. So today I think we're going to be doing slow stalls. Hello, UPS man. Hello. He's going to my house. We're going to do, not slow stall, a power on stall this time, if I remember correctly. And then last time we did a whole bunch of landings, and so we're going to do obviously more of those because that's one of the key. I'm tempted to ask him if he'll let me try landing over here at Blairsville. I mean, there's no good reason to do that, but I've been landing in the exact same circuit on the exact same runway now for a while. I've not mastered it by any stretch of the meaning, so maybe I need to keep doing it there until I do master it. But I thought that maybe change of scenery, or just to mix it up a bit, to change which runway I'm coming in on, that's gonna, a lot of traffic on the road today, that's gonna, change how I react to things. I don't know, we'll see. So that's what's going on though. More landings and more practice, and looking forward to it. Gonna have fun. Still really would like to have my own plane. Still really can't afford to have my own plane. I mean, I could, but it doesn't make financial sense yet, and that's probably, like I said in previous videos, going to be a while before it does. Oh well, sigh. One of these days. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got. See you guys up there.
Yeah, right on my house Sunday.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. Alright, brakes, how we doing? Them's brakes. Okay, seatbelts, you got yours on. Brake test, circuit breakers are all in. We're good to go there. Getting dirty on you, huh?
Nice.
Yeah, avionics off. Maybe we'll pull that on here in a second. Okay, whoops. A little stiff. One more or two?
Just one more.
Let's lift her on, and there we go. Come on. A little bit of throttle. Alrighty. Oil pressure. We're good to go on oil pressure. Nav lights, taxi lights, we'll do that in a minute. Radios on.
We are now recording audio. Alright. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Wrong page. There we go. Go ahead and enter that. Say okay. Let's just know that for a second.
Western Carolina Regional Airport. Automated weather observation 2010 Zulu. Weather. Wind calm. Visibility 10. ceiling 5,500. Overcast, temperature 9er Celsius. Dew point -0, altimeter 3009er.
3009er, huh? About there. All right.
Western Carolina Regional Airport.
We're calm, so we can go out either. Set to standby, we're at 12. Our radios are 122.8, 119.675. We're good there. Calm, power bigger. All right. All righty, sir, you ready to go? Yeah. A little chilly out. What? No seat belt? That's what I did. I shut it outside. Thought I was sitting on it. That's better. All right, now I feel safe. Who? Huh? Don't say shit like that. Don't come and behind us. We just staying in the pattern today? Yeah. All right. Yeah, because it is raining back towards my house. Really? It was. When I left, it was wet. Guess they came and got your old military vehicle that was over here. I wonder when they did that. Bumpy.
Transition.
Yes, sir. Alrighty. For takeoff, seatbelts are locked, cabin doors both closed, fuel selector on both. It is. There you go. Primer in and locked. I already did that. Trim set. I already did that. Mixture. All right, 17. So let's go up to 1700. All right, magneto tag. Left. A little low. Back up. Right. Reasonable. Alright, carburetor heat. Barely moves at all. And suction gauge should be on about 5. Yeah, we're good to go there. Instrument check and amp meter. Amp meter is above 0, barely. Everything else looks golden. Agreed? Alright, back down to 1,000. Flaps are up, transponder set to alt. If heat is required, we don't need PD heat lights and strobes, we'll leave those off. You know our brief, our departure procedure, and our abort plan at this point. And I am ready to go if you are. Make sure our compass is now okay, that is good. It's a little off. About there. Yep. All right, sir. Ready? Yeah. All right, looking both ways. I don't see anybody. Western Carolina, Cessna 086, departing runway 26, stayed in the pattern, Western Carolina. All right, there we go. Ready? Forty. 50. Oops. Boy, I ain't kidding about calm. It's nice out. And 80. Oh yeah, I never said it. Figure we didn't need to. We're not going anywhere.
Never know.
Oh, fair enough. Oh, does that tell us how to get there?
Yeah.
Ah. Well, that ain't gonna do me any damn good. Come across it that way. I wonder if it's raining over my house still.
Yeah, because I did earlier. I looked at the radar and there was like rain a little bit to the south instead of.
Yeah.
There was like a little bit coming through here, but most of it was just showers coming through from the west to the south.
Well, the ceiling's really high. It's not going to hurt to get wet.
No.
I mean, no reason not to go that way if we wanted to. Western Carolina, Cessna 086, turning downwind for runway 26, Western Carolina. Alright, 20 degrees flaps, not much. Pitch for 80. So what you got going on this coming week? Not a damn thing, huh? Going anywhere for Christmas?
Hello. Get out night traffic.
Oh, I don't blame you. Western Carolina, Cessna 086, turn base for runway 26, Western Carolina.
Hops all over the place.
Yeah, no kidding. Western Carolina, Cessna 086, turn final for runway 26, Western Carolina. Overshot it a little bit there.
Looking at the end of the runway?
I was looking right down at the end. Was that not good?
No, no.
No?
Well, I mean, the landing was okay, but there was no flare.
I had too much flare. I had too much speed left, right? Is that what you're saying?
I had no flare either. You had no
I wasn't transitioning.
How does he sit there and say, well, the space shuttle flares, the whatever flares, this flares, but Pipers and Cessnas don't flare? They land the same way everything else lands. Watch birds. They flare.
They flare.
They don't transition. If you start teaching that, then next thing you know, you get a student come in and then he starts adding power.
Yeah. Well, was he even a CFI? A lot of those guys that have those channels, they're not even instructors.
He is, yeah.
Okay.
Says he's got 8,000 hours of dual given.
That's a shitload of hours.
Yeah, dual given it is. It's a lot.
How many do you have, if that's not a rude question?
Almost a little over 2,000.
He's a young guy to have 8,000.
Well, I mean, if you work for one of the big schools or something.
Oh, yeah.
That's only like 8 years. You'll fly that. You'll do 1,000 hours easy in a year.
Really?
Yeah.
I meant to ask this.
Well, think of it. You 40 hours a week.
Okay.
Just say you fly 5 hours a day.
Yeah.
Just say you work 5 days a week. That's 25 hours. That's 200 hours a month.
Yeah. So
that's
still quite a bit. I mean, that's
2, 4. That's 2,000. Wait a minute. That's 2,000 some hours a year.
Yeah.
400 hours a year.
A lot. Goes quick. Western Carolina, Cessna 086, turn it downwind for runway 26, Western Carolina. So, what do you think the average? What do you think the population percentage in America are pilots? Did I ask that correct? Like 1%, if that?
Yeah, 1% or something.
And of that 1%, how many do you think actually still fly?
I don't know. They would know. You can go to the AL report or whatever it is.
Oh, really?
AL. You break all of that down.
That's interesting. I mean, I'm sure AOPA.
Because when you get your medical, you're supposed to write down how much you fly every year.
Interesting.
So that way they know it's an active license.
It's actually an active medical, yeah.
But then you have light sports who don't have medicals. So they're just they have licenses, so.
Yeah, that's a good point.
When they do away with the third class for this.
You think that's going to happen?
Oh, yeah.
I know there's a lot of pressure to do it.
Oh, the FAA's got the mandate. And screwing around. Now they got Congress pissed.
Yeah, there's not a lot going on there.
Saying, you guys do something.
That is smooth up here. That's nice. Why can't it be like this all the time?
It is at like 30,000 feet.
Oh, well, yeah. Western Carolina, Cessna 086, turning base for runway 26, Western Carolina. You can't take this up to 30,000 feet.
That black guy they jumped on in New York. Why did they just use a taser on him?
You know, I don't know.
I don't care how many of them there are. Why would you want to jump on some big guy that's like, how tall was that guy? 6 something, and he weighed close to 300 if he didn't weigh 300 pounds.
He's a big man, and you know what? All that because he was selling cigarettes illegally? That's stupid.
They said that the
poor guy. I feel bad for
people that had shops there complained about him. Harassing people on the street and stuff.
All right. Western Carolina, Cessna 086, turn final 26, Western Carolina. Yeah, I don't know. That whole
just
thing.
tased him, you know.
Well, they may not have tasers. I mean, not all departments. I overdid it again. All departments don't carry tasers.
Sure, New York does.
Probably. I mean, if my little ass department that I worked at carried tasers, yeah, you'd think they would. I'm a little low because I was at 14 there. Oops, let's get back on the runway.
Get up some more. Where the nose is?
Yeah, I see. So touch the tip of the nose to the end of the runway.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Flaps up. Get off that wheel. Get on the center line. Get on the center line. I haven't been calling crosswind. I didn't think it was necessary.
Well, someone's coming in.
Western Carolina, 6. Turn crosswind for runway 26, Western Carolina. Good point. That's why you're the boss.
Not the boss.
I don't know, someone's got to be the boss. The wife keeps telling me it's not me. Western Carolina, Cessna 086, turn it downwind for 26, Western Carolina. Either that or that is not staying consistent.
Yes, sir.
Western Carolina, Cessna 086, turning base for runway 26, Western Carolina. I heard one of my cameras turn off.
Really?
Yeah, one of them just quit.
Why?
Battery, usually. The batteries don't hold as long of a charge as they used to. Okay, I got one of the other ones. We'll stop. I'll figure out which one it is and flip the battery on it. That's all right with you. Western Carolina, Cessna 086, turn final for runway 26, Western Carolina. Ballooning a little there. Oh, see, I did that last time too. All right, let's go in right quick, and I'll change that battery. Take the next one, that way I don't run your brakes down. All right, flaps are up, carburetor heat is off. All right. You all right? Okay. I'm just going to pull right over here and come to a stop, and then we'll go right back at it here in a second. Alright, brakes are on. Holding brakes. Which one was it? It was this one. Really? Alright, now I can't get the dang battery out. Yeah, I don't know what it is. These batteries, I mean, they're supposed to be good for a long time. They only hold their charge. You know, after a while, they stop holding a charge. Really? I don't know if I didn't charge it long enough, or I don't know. I mean, it seemed like I... I know this may seem silly, but I find this incredibly valuable. Going back over these videos, if I ever get to become a, see if I ever go down that road, I'm absolutely going to recommend this and might even do it for the student.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of buying one.
Oh, they're $400.
Oh, they got the Garmin.
That was $450.
Yeah. Battery lasts longer.
Yes, like 4 hours. And they're easier to use. These are not designed for this. No, these are designed for any kind of sport kind of thing.
How do you put it? What do you watch it on your computer? I think the Garmin's got a screen you can watch it on.
This one has a screen too. That's what that is. It's got a little.
Oh, it's got like a bigger screen.
Yeah. You're not going to watch it on this, but I take it out and put it in on the computer. Turn on. Yeah. Oh, the memory card's full. That was the problem. It wasn't the battery. All right. Hang on, I can fix that right now. Memory card be full. Only got. Oh, I see. Okay. What was I saying? Sorry, give me a sec here. You don't care. It's all time, you know, money for you, right? All right, now we can just run it. Should be able to go back to here now and hit record. There we go. Okay. Operator error was the problem on that one. All right, I'm ready. If you are, there we go. Looking around, nobody. So yeah, I take it and I put it in, you know, in my computer, and I use a video editing package to allow me to stitch them together. So I have a main screen, which is this one, and then an overlay in the bottom right, which is this one, and then I have audio from my phone. My phone is recording the audio, and so you see out, you see us in the bottom corner, and you can hear radio and everything. It's a little kludgy right now, you know, having to put all this together this way. I'm not taking off on the taxiway. I can slow down. But it's, you know, it works really great. And, like, you know, if I want to go back and say, gosh, power on stalls, I forget how to do those. I should go look that back up. I do. And I've got them all on YouTube.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Where you put it at?
I put them on YouTube. Yeah. Hey, you're famous.
I am?
No, not really. No one watches them but me. I mean, I have a traffic monitor. It says how many people viewed them, and it's like.
What's it under?
What's the link?
Yeah.
I'll send it to you when I go home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll send you my YouTube channel. It's just on my YouTube channel. I've got some woodworking things on there. I've got some little videos of my dogs on there. I got all sorts of shit on my YouTube channel. But I do have your plane as my banner, if you don't mind. If you want me to change it, I will. This is a good-looking plane. It's a good-looking picture.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Now we're going to get rained on.
Oh.
My wife wants me to get a Cirrus.
Does?
Told her she can come up with a couple $100,000. I'll get one.
Well, you can buy those older ones for
about 150, 120.
Oh, they're like $100,000.
That's the 20, not the 22. I don't know if there's a difference, you know? Like, what's the difference? Just engine, right?
I don't even know what's the engine. Might be the avionics.
Well, the avionics is definitely avionics. The older ones are all just steam gauges and whatnot. All right. Western Carolina, Cessna 086, departing runway 26, Western Carolina. Yeah, it's definitely the avionics. I mean, that's definitely a thing. Thank you for bearing with me there. All right, here we go. Hey, there we go, windshield wipers. Yeah, it's been great. This has been a really good learning tool. And I want to get one of those, it's not Garmin, is it, that makes the bigger one that has the long battery? Was it Garmin? It's Garmin, right? Yeah. Because it has GPS information like airspeed and all that in there.
Yeah.
I was like, that's pretty nice, actually. These are designed for, like, you strap them to your head as you snow down or ski down a mountain, you know what I mean?
Well, you can do the same with a Garmin.
Yeah, but they're bigger. They're bigger. These are waterproof. I hope
So's the Garmin. The Garmin Elite is.
Why do you need a waterproof one for an airplane?
I don't know. Just, I guess if you had it out in the rain, or if you put it on the wing or something like that.
Oh, yeah, okay. Fair
No.
point. Yeah, I asked one at Western Carolina, Cessna 086, turn in crosswind for runway 26, Western Carolina. I talked to a fellow who does a lot of filming of his flight, and I asked him, I said, how do you mount them out on the wing? He actually bolts it to the wing.
So they got brackets for them. Or
Yeah.
whatever. They got them that fit on the strut too.
Oh, yeah. The sun wants to peek through. Western Carolina, Cessna 086 turning downwind for runway 26, Western Carolina. Clear myself there. Zooming it in and out.
Yeah. Took the fields off of it.
What is it?
Data fields.
What's that do?
It takes that off.
Oh.
So it just makes the map bit.
I see. Interesting.
If you want, you can go back to this page, or if you want it.
This works. I can see where I'm going.
Yeah.
It's right there.
I put the OBS on. Ended center line.
Yeah. I don't know what.
See that? That's a extended.
Oh, okay.
There's the end of the runway.
Oh, cool. Okay. Kind of neat.
This page you can really get down
Yeah, you can go.
hundreds of feet.
You can go zoom way.
They're 500 feet.
That doesn't do us any good. It's just black. Alright, 20 degrees flat.
Fire over there.
Yeah, there was one. People are burning leaves everywhere, I've noticed.
That one's not. Look at it.
A big fire, whatever it is, yeah. Western Carolina, Cessna 086, turning base for runway 26, Western Carolina. A really long base I just turned. What I get for looking at the fire. I'm going to overturn this a little. Western Carolina, Cessna 086, turn final for runway 26, Western Carolina.
Hey,
I had it. I was there.
look.
That's nothing. Look at that. There's nothing left.
Well, but that's how much more you had left.
All right, carburetor heat on. Flaps are all the way up.
That was good.
Thank you, sir.
Been on the center line.
Damn it. I can't get the pebble yet. 50. Give it back, a little bit of back pressure here. Up, up and away.
visual traffic, Cirrus 521 Kilo Delta. We're 8.5 miles to the west, inbound for landing runway 8, Blairsville.
Western Carolina, Cessna 086, turning crosswind for runway 26, Western Carolina.
Caleb's right behind me.
Another fire up there. Yeah. That one's black. That's a house fire.
Roger 1 Kilo Delta, we're looking for that traffic. And 1 Kilo Delta, we've just descended through 4,000.
Western Carolina, Cessna 06, turning in downwind for runway 26, Western Carolina.
Negative, Chris. Translator traffic, Cirrus 521 Kilo Delta, 3.5 miles on runway 8.
He called himself going into final for runway 8. He's just going straight in. He's not getting in the patterns at all.
I know it bars well. So.
Bad form though, right? I mean, you should get in the pattern.
Paper.
Am I keeping you up?
No. Get up too early.
Final runway 8, 2,400.
Western Carolina, Cessna 086, turning base for runway 26, Western Carolina. Western Carolina, turning final for runway 26, Western Carolina. I didn't say who we were. Oops. Sucks having broad shoulders though in a little plane like this, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's the only downside about this plane is I have broad shoulders. Some of the other planes I'm looking at are a little wider. Not a lot wider, mind you, but a little. Alright, here we go. I'm going back up, I'm ballooning. Alright, damn it. Alright, flaps are up. So good?
Yep.
Alright, here we go.
That was good. When did you have your surgery? The 7th?
The 7th. I go in for pre-op on the 30th, where he goes and like checks my heart, makes sure I'm healthy, you know, that shit. It sucks. I got a 2-hour drive just to go down there for him to do that.
Oh.
And then
Can't do it up here?
no, he wants to do it. He probably wants to talk to me too, make sure I'm still in good spirits. Which I am. I mean, I need to get it done. I'm excited to do it, get it over with. I'm sick of this popping in my jaw. It gives me headaches, drives me nuts. So I'm ready for it to happen. But then, yeah, the 7th, and I don't know, I have no idea what it entails. I know they're going to put me out. So,
Hope so.
oh yeah, no shit. And then that, you know, I'll wake up several hours later and it'll be done. And I'll be in pain for 6 weeks, I'm sure.
Do you get to go home after it, or do you have to stay overnight?
No, I get to go home. I imagine I have to get my wife to come pick me up or something, I don't know. Western Carolina, Cessna 086, turn crosswind for runway 26, Western Carolina.
I'm sure you have to have someone with you.
I'm sure. Yeah, because it's not general. What is it called when they put you out? Not general anesthetic, but, or is that general? When they put you out?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever it's called, that. So I imagine I'll be groggy and not be able to drive, you know.
Oh.
So, you know, hey,
I don't know, I've never been groggy. And I guess they say you are, but
yeah. For safety reasons and if for no other reason.
yeah, they say you're not supposed to make any big decisions and
Right.
drive and operate heavy machinery. And
Yeah, it's probably for the best. Western Carolina, Cessna 086, turn downwind for runway 26, Western Carolina. Are you still cold?
Huh?
Are you still cold?
No? Oh, you're not?
Oh, I'm freaking hot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're cooking me out of here. Like my wife, when we go for a drive, she has control of the heater. And I swear I could bake cookies in the car, man. It's so damn hot in there.
Don't you have one of those cars that have individual?
Hers does, mine doesn't. My truck doesn't have individual.
My car don't either, but
Well, I mean, we have windows. I just roll the damn window down. Drives her nuts because she'll have the heat cranked up and I'll have the window rolled down because it's so hot. We were going to be driving back to Texas this week, but thank God we're not now.
driving?
Yeah, driving. He wants to take the dogs. We're going to be there for over a week. Got to take the dogs, right? I mean, can't leave them here. We don't really have anyone to pet sit or anything like that, so. And we like our dogs. They're our children. They really are. Western Carolina, Cessna 086, turn and base for runway 26, Western Carolina. Western Carolina, Cessna 086, turn and final for runway 26, Western Carolina.
I guess your final one.
Alright.
Unless you want to keep going, since
Nah, I can go home and go do some work. I got a bunch to do. Thanks for that, though.
Blair's traffic, Skyhawk 584, Sierra Foxtrot to the 10-mile final, runway 8, Blairsville.
and you got the ideal now, and you corrected your, when you ballooned up, you had a little bit of power, so it just,
Yeah, it worked.
so, what is Christmas on Thursday next week?
It's Thursday, yeah.
Are we going to fly next week, or
We can shoot maybe Tuesday?
up to you?
Yeah.
Fine with me.
I've got family coming, so it's going to be one of those things where I'm not really sure what we're going to do. We'll figure it out. That one was a little hard.
Oh, you could have got a little bit more in there.
I was pulling hard too.
Oh, you were.
I swear. All right, that's it. Good times. One of these days you'll let me actually rent your plane.
Get your license?
I know, I got to finish that damn test. I'll do some of that over this. I just don't want to run your brakes down. I was going to do some of that during the holiday, during the break, and try to get as much of it done as possible so that I have something to give you.
Oh, you're getting pretty close to solo. All we gotta do is the emergencies.
How do you do that? Do you actually like test them? I mean, do you?
Oh, I like pull the engine on you.
Oh, okay.
Like a beam the numbers. That's the way he'll do it on the check ride.
Really? Wow, that's.
So he'll say, you know, flaps don't work and landed the first third of the runway and.
Interesting. Well, the trick is staying calm, really. I mean, I'm going to go down and around and face this way. Do you want to fill it back up, I assume?
Yeah.
Tell him to put the damn gas cap back on.
Really? I don't know, but Ed was here. Maybe he filled it up.
Maybe.
Brakes are about gone again.
Yeah. How do they go so quickly?
That's what I asked him, because I just had a new brake pads put on it.
I mean,
and then he says, well, you know, we got the premium brake pads in now. I said, well, what did you put on there? Well, they were like the cheaper ones. I went, yeah, no.
Well, yeah, I mean, what I'm wondering is,
why you put cheap ones on there?
That and, you know, my motorcycle brake pads, which are probably very similar to these, have gone 25,000 miles. I ain't replaced them yet. You know,
very rarely did I replace mine.
Yeah, I don't understand why brakes go out on airplanes. That's
well, people ride the brakes, and he's saying.
Alrighty, sir. Well, we're no attention for cruise. Descend approach before landing. Shut down. Alright, let's see. Lights and switches. We'll turn the beacon off. Avionics off by avionics.
Check for, make sure it's grounding.
Yeah.
Just gonna on and off real fast.
Yeah.
If the engine quits, it means it's grounded.
Oh.
If it doesn't quit,
If you go off and on real fast and it quits, it's grounded.
Something's wrong with the ignition switch.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Because that way someone could come up, means it's not grounding, so someone could come up and just
spin it, it would start up.
It would start.
Oh, that's it's important. That's interesting. Okay.
I mean, if you can remember to do it. I don't know if it's on the checklist or not.
Now it just mags off, master. On the check ride. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I don't know if it's on.
Afterlink carb strobe, the trim. Yeah, it's just not on there. No. How come you never put that on left or right? Because that is on there.
It's easy for only sitting on if you're sitting like that.
Oh, I see. That way, you forget all the keeps all the fuel from running to one side or the other, so you're not out of balance.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That would suck.
Yep.
All right, let's pull this guy. Get on gas box. Get in there. All right, camera's off. Okay, so now you've seen the flight. Again, like I said, as I was coming down the mountain, the weather a little crappy. You saw a little bit of water. We could have probably gone and done whatever the heck we wanted, but you know, he said he had seen some on the radar that there was rain right over the mountain, and I did drive through some of that on the way to the airport, so I get it. We don't need to go through that. I mean, it would have just gotten the plane wet. We would have been fine. The ceiling's at like 6,000 feet, so. But we decided to avoid it, which was, you know, for the best, I understand. And so we just tooled around in the circuit and worked on my landings. If I don't say so myself, I think my landings are doing great. I think I'm doing a good job. They're not perfect, of course. You know, that's going to take years probably to get to a point where I can, you know, hold my head up and say my landings are perfect. But I am able to get that plane down. I have no problem with it. My landings are smooth. I'm not worried about damaging the aircraft or anything. All of my landings were good, with the exception of the very last one, which was a little hard. But, you know, that's it. Again, as I said the last time, it's about learning finesse and subtlety. And, you know, I'm still a very young, low-time young pilot, so I'll be fine. I'm excited and happy. We talked at length about planes, about time, you know, what it takes, why, you know, should I get a plane, shouldn't I get a plane? And he's actually of the opinion that I should get one, which I thought was interesting. You know, he thinks, or it seems to think that, you know, if I'm going back and forth to Texas once a month, which I am, you know, there's a point at which that 3.5-hour drive to Atlanta, plus the 2 hours of waiting, you know, for the plane to take off, plus the 2.5 hours it takes to get there, plus the, you know, you turn that into money, and then you count the amount of money it costs me to park my car in Atlanta for a week, $100. You know, just add it all up. It makes more sense. It's actually cheaper to have a plane. Not vastly cheaper, but cheaper. Because time is money. And even if you say my hourly rate is only $100, which it's more than that quite often, sometimes less, depending on the client. But, I mean, that's, you know, that's $1,000 of just wasted day, right? During that 9 to 12 hours it takes to get there when I'm flying commercial. Whereas in his plane, or in his buddy's plane, which is a Piper Arrow, which, you know, it goes 130, 140 knots, you can make it in 6 hours. And it's cheaper. You know, it's cheaper in every way. Now, well, not every way. The only way it's more expensive is fuel cost. So a ticket on Delta is cost me between $350 and $400. So $350 and $400 plus all the extra time at $100 an hour versus getting in my own plane, flying directly there, getting out, and having to fuel the plane, which is probably going to be about the same $300 and $400 for one way. So I'll have to put the numbers together, pull out a spreadsheet, and actually figure it out. It'll be interesting to kind of clap some eyes on those figures. There's a point at which it's going to make a hell of a lot more sense to just get a plane, which is interesting. I don't know what that price point is. I mean, obviously a lot of it is going to have to do with how much flying I'm doing. The more flying you're doing, the better the price point, oddly. So anyway, yeah, he thinks I should get one. So I'm going to start really seriously looking at them. Get a nice Cirrus for $150K used. Anyway, just food for thought, something to think about. Had fun. See you guys later.